Okay, let's talk about EMET. First of all, hey, guess what? It's free. You're like, no way, Dale. Yeah, this is actually a product by Microsoft. And EMET stands for Enhanced Mitigation Experience Toolkit. Now, what it's designed to do is to focus on applications that do or do not use the security features of the CPU and Windows to prevent malware exploits, such as buffer overflows or data execution prevention. What EMET does is it scans the system and then reports whether these features are enabled for vulnerable applications. An administrator can easily go through and choose whether to force any one of these settings onto third-party apps. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, no way, Dale. I know. I'm going to show you. We're going to go in a demo here, and I'm going to actually install this on a Windows 10 box. After we do the installation, I'll then show you how to configure it. And then, do we run it? The mystery continues. Okay, so here you can see I've gone to the website that you download EMET from. It goes through, of course, at the time of this recording, looks like Vista is going to finally get its end of life. I'm just going to scroll down here and select that I'd like to download it, please. And we'll go ahead and select to download, and we'll just wait for it to finish downloading here relatively fast, and we'll go ahead and run it. And it opened up on my other screen, so I'm going to drag it over here so you guys can see it. This is the installer for EMET. I'm just going to hit next. I'm going to install to the default location. I'm going to agree to the EULA and hit next. Hamster's going to run around the wheel for a second. I am getting my, let me pull this over, I am getting the UAC popping up on me. I'm going to go ahead and select OK, and you can see that it's now installing. I'm going to go ahead and use the recommended settings. This is going to protect things like Internet Explorer, WordPad, Office, Acrobat Reader. I'm going to go ahead and hit finished and hit closed. Go ahead and minimize my window here, and I'm going to open up EMET. It puts a shortcut over here in your taskbar. Let me expand that out. There it is right there. I'm just going to right click on it and select to open it up. Again, I get my UAC popping up on me. I'm going to go ahead and hit yes. I'd like to launch it. And here is EMET. Okay, so what I want to do first is I want to go through and import in a list of recommended software, or I could do popular software. I'm going to go ahead and do recommended. This is just a list of software that Microsoft is aware of to help protect you. We'll go ahead and hit open. If we select to refresh here, we should get a complete listing of all the applications now that we're protecting. And of course, from here we can go through and configure specific applications of how we want to use EMET against them. Or what we want to be scanning for. So for example, here with Internet Explorer, you can see that it's scanning for all these different features, or protecting us via these features. Go ahead and close that down. And as far as running, that's basically it. You just simply now close this down. It tells me that I may have some applications opened up, so I'd have to restart those applications to start protecting them. But it just runs. It's sitting there in the background, and of course you don't need to necessarily open it back up unless you want to make changes, or if possibly you've got an issue that EMET warns you about and you need to come back in and see what's happening. If you'd like to change any of those settings, you can go back here through the wizard. Again, you can keep the existing settings, or you can say, I just want to go ahead and deploy the recommended settings, and again, it just pulls those in. Again, there's really nothing to run or execute, and that's why I had run as a question mark, because it just does it by itself for us.